everyone, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Nietzsche and the Zodiac Tribes. I am here with the Tiger Tribe, and my word, was the last episode just the invasion of ram foxes. There were so many ram foxes. It's kind of insane how many there were. They just kept popping up, and one even dared to poke its face out, while Dana was like giving birth to her second child, her really cute child Minnow. And also, one of you guys let me know that nichelings with 2 gems can actually protect the babies, which I didn't know that. So thank you for letting me know, because that means that if we really need to go hunting and there are birds around, we can actually protect them with some of the older siblings, which kind of brings a new fun element to the game, like, you know, babysitting and so on. That'd be pretty cute. But in the last episode, we got rid of a bunch of ram foxes right here, and it's actually been a pretty good supply to our food. But after they murdered our previous leader, Ulrich, Konjac has proclaimed the extermination of all ram foxes. Everyone is to seek out and destroy and just eradicate every single ram fox, and that can actually be kind of dangerous considering our nichelings are only so strong, not to mention we have some new babies coming into the pack, and things are just no, it does put some of our nichelings in a bit of danger, and Oasis is not sure if that's exactly the best way to go about things. Now Dana, I think, is a little more on the side of Konjac, like, yes, take them down, get rid of them, because she's worried about Arcady, who's about to pass away. Oh, baby, you poor thing. But she's also worried about her babies, and so she's feeling that ferocious protection. But Oasis believes that it's better for everyone to be together, to be more cautious, and yes, of course, defend the tribe. But as she's gotten older, she's looked up less to her older brother in that way. I mean, she still respects him, but she's looked up less and she can think a little more for herself. So she believes that it's better for nichelings to stay together, go on organized hunts. They shouldn't spread off on their own. At least not too far. They should be within sight. It's understandable if there's an area with bunnies, it's better to kind of have nichelings hop around, but what Konjac seems to be suggesting is taking on a bunch of ram foxes on their own. Like, he wants to spread nichelings all across the island, kind of on their own, to discover and deal with all of these ram foxes. Like, you know, if you find them, destroy them, find every single one of them. And he's not really organizing teams, he's not being careful about it, not to mention we have a bunch of babies we need to take care of, and she's wondering if that's really the most efficient use of their time and their resources. So Oasis is a little bit more careful about this, and I have a feeling her children and the generations after will be a lot more careful, more planned, more meticulous over things like this, because who knows when their resources will run out, who knows how things are going to go, so you have to be careful. But now that that's done, we're actually going to go ahead and zoom out, and wonderful Zanzibar is actually making his way over to the rest of us. And we're actually going to let Dana sit in the nest again and have her last baby. I'm so excited to see what that baby will be. And really quickly, I do want to look at the genetics for everybody. Dasher is actually perfectly healthy, and he has G and K immunity. Unfortunately, Oasis also has K immunity, which kind of stinks. I mean, I guess she could breed with Alexander, but Alexander's actually about to pass away. I think he's 1 day younger than Arcady, yeah, so he's about to pass away. Kind of not the best matchup. So we'll have to see what the next baby will be, because I would very much like Oasis to have some children. And I'm not sure who Konjac's going to mate with it. I mean, he has K and E. He could mate with Minnow. However, Minnow doesn't, I mean, she is actually perfectly healthy. She just has some genetics that we want to be careful about. Let's see. Does he have any interesting... He does not have anything really besides the Poison Fangs, so we would want to encourage Poison Fangs in her mutation. By the way, thank you so much, Mordecai Priestess. You have done an amazing job of explaining how that works for me. I mean, to me. I was still a little bit confused about some things, but I pretty much get the gist now, and so I hopefully will be making smarter decisions in the future. Unless, you know, I occasionally mess up, you know, that's a possibility, cough cough. But alright, let's go ahead and let's pass the turn. I'm excited to see how things go, and Konjac is going to start ordering Nichlings about and really pushing for the destruction of ram foxes. And I wonder if perhaps he and Minnow, as Minnow gets older, I wonder if she'd start developing a crush on this fierce and rather handsome Nichling. He's actually really gorgeous. I mean, look at those green eyes! I kind of want to draw him. He's so pretty. He has like really bright green eyes. Okay, let's go ahead and let's pass the turn. Ah! See, this is exactly why I remember you. Oh my gosh, why? Why? Gosh darn it, we want the annihilation of the ram foxes. We don't need to be dealing with this stinking balance bear, okay? But for now, we need to get rid of this here ram fox. So here's what's gonna happen. We are actually going to scoot Dasher over here, and after finding out that we can actually take care of the babies, like the 2 gem Nichlings can take care of the itty bitties, I'm gonna go ahead and sit Minnow by him, and then we're gonna let him grab up this bunny meat, and Alexander's just gonna calm down. And I don't want him to do all the blows. Well, he's actually about to pass away, so I will let him take all the blows and get rid of that guy for us. And Dana is kind of old herself, but I'm really worried about that balance bear. So Konjac, I don't know. He might try to challenge the balance bear. See, that's what I'm worried about. He might legitimately try to challenge the balance bear because he is pretty strong. And the thing is, this guy has a lot of life. So I think Oasis is going to convince him, like, they're kind of arguing back and forth. It's like, there's this big bear. I'm done with these other predators. We will be the top of the food chain. And Oasis is like, okay, but this balance bear has not hurt anybody. The ram foxes have. So if you're going to go after something, go after the ram foxes. We need to get away safely. This balance bear has done nothing to us. The ram foxes are the ones that we are after. So let's go and let's actually make progress on that endeavor of yours. So eventually she's going to calm him down and make him realize that he probably should actually be focusing on the ram foxes right now. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to send him down this way, and he'll just snatch up a bunny. And I'm going to go ahead and send Oasis down here. She's trying to keep him calm. And I wonder if she and Zanzibar could breed. He's definitely not the healthiest, but he's really cute. He's so cute. It doesn't look like they can breed, but oh well. Oh well, Zanzibar. Are you the only one with blue eyes? No, Dana has blue eyes. And Alexander has really dark ones. We have, oh, so does Minnow. Okay, the kiddos have really dark eyes. I wonder if the last baby with Arcady and Dana will have really bright, pretty blue eyes. I was gonna say pretty because I was thinking bright and pretty. But like, ooh, that'd be, oh, it'd be so cool if he had blue eyes. I wonder what to do. But Dasher's kids definitely want to work on bringing out that digging trunk. I know it doesn't really look tiger-like, but actually, you know what? We're doing pretty good food-wise, so maybe I would want to bring out the hammer tail. It's not really wolf-like, but at the same time, it kind of feels like it would be very useful. I mean, Dasher looks fairly wolfish to me, except for the fact that he has the ram horns, but we'll have to see. Alright, let's go ahead, pass the turn, and see where that balance bear decides to go. It looks like we're getting into cold weather again. We did our best to boost up all of our food, and it looks like there's a mole deer. I keep saying a mole deer because I think they look like naked mole rats more than walruses, but that's a walrus deer. Luckily, Minnow and her brother have a little more cold resistance because they have the mammoth feet. Let's go ahead and let's send their mom this way. We have another bunny. I'm going to send Oasis over here, and it looks like we have this mole deer sneaking up. I'm going to call them mole deer. I know they're walrus deer, but I'm just going to keep calling them mole deer because that is what I think they look like. Okay. You cannot say that this does not look like a naked mole rat, okay? This looks like a naked mole rat to me. So therefore, mole deer. But okay, we are actually going to go ahead and try to go after this guy. And we are going to try and take as much of their life as we can. So I actually want to be a little bit careful. We're going to make sure Minnow stays with everybody. And this, darn. I just don't want Konjac to scare it off. And we don't want to get it trapped. We want to make sure it has 2 spaces to move. And it looks like it's completely gone. Alright, you guys. Dasher, you only have so far you can go. So I'm actually going to keep you close to your mother. I am nervous about that balance bear, but it hasn't followed us. And I think we'd be okay up here. And I think Dana's ready to have her baby, so we'll sit her there. And I'm going to go ahead and let Konjac grab up that bunny meat, and then he, while searching for ram foxes, will go after this mole deer. Or walrus deer. See, I want to just keep it to mole deer because it's easier, but at the same time, I feel like I have to say it the right way, you know what I mean? But oh my goodness, I can't... We have a really pretty group of nichelings right here, like absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and I really cannot wait to see what this last baby will be. Oh, I hope they're really healthy and happy and pretty, and I hope they carried, like Dasher did, the recessive digging trunk and hammer tail again, because that would just be very nice to have. Let's pass the turn. I can hardly see you, little one. Oh my goodness. You look very different. You look like you're mottled with green. That is really cute. And she does have recessive digging trunk at the very least. And she's also perfectly healthy. She has A and K immunity. She can't breed with Konjac, but luckily Minnow can. So Minnow can breed with Konjac, so that's something. And at the moment, Oasis doesn't really have anybody she can breed with because all the males have the immunity, has at least one of her immunities. That's not the best scenario. But let's see. I think now that we have this little baby protected, we're going to look for that mole deer. It's right here. It's right here. So I want to see. Can Oasis move a little further? No. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sit Minnow over here. There is a bunny this way, but it's just as far as the mole deer, and the mole deer is a little more of a success. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and have Konjac scoot up here. And I am a little bit nervous about where he's going to... Oh, wait. I think he can actually... There we go. Okay, so we're doing more damage, and now it's poisoned. Gosh, we definitely need to get more poison fang nichelings. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and send Oasis this way. Oh goodness, it's really running from us. But now that we know our little baby is actually going to be protected, we're going to send Dana out this way as well. And we're doing fairly good hunting this down. I'm going to keep Dasher over here. And I'm actually going to sit Minnow here so that everybody can be nice and warm and protected. And unfortunately, that bunny is currently taunting Konjac, which is not appreciated. Ram foxes! No ram foxes. Well, what do you know? It looks like that mole deer was a good thing to hunt because it led us to this little guy right here. So we're going to be able to take down that ram fox, no problem, and we will get this walrus deer. And there is Connery over here. I don't know. I would like Dasher to have a mate. I mean, I might even risk him in Oasis. It's just I'm worried about the babies getting sick. I don't know. I know not what to do. Hello. I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn. I think I'm going to let... Okay, there we go. So that's where that guy's gone. I'm actually just going to pass the turn because I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. You're still getting poisoned. You have 29 days of life remaining. I am actually going to send our little lady over here. And Dana is doing a lot of the hunt. At the moment, they're kind of ignoring the ram fox because they're so focused on getting this big pile of meat. And I think that in the meantime, Zanzibar actually spots it. He actually spots the ram fox, and he is going to call Konjac. And Konjac, see, he is erratic, and logically he would go after the ram fox over this mole deer. And I want to stay true to character, you guys, so I think he would try to run forward It would only be by like Oasis's strong claws keeping him back that he wouldn't get close enough to get immediately smacked. However, Zanzibar is, after warning him, going to go after the mole deer. And now that these guys are a little older, we're going to go ahead, we're going to send Dasher down here to at least get us a little food to help protect his siblings. And I don't know if we can dig anything up here, but we're going to go ahead and send Minnow down. She's trying to be a responsible older sister by making sure to get more nesting material, making sure to pad the nest for her little sister, who is currently named Corey, and I actually should go ahead and rename her. Oh my goodness, the first name I saw is very similar. We're gonna rename her Nikori. It looks like she's covered in moss, doesn't it? I really like how she looks. Oh, I kind of want to do a portrait of all these guys. I really do. They are just so gorgeous. So ridiculously pretty. It's insane. You guys are a very handsome pack of nichelings, including Zanzibar, by the way. Because I know he does have one no paw, and he has the spit snout, but for me, those are actually really adorable, so I'm biased there. But he has really good fur coloring, he has like really lovely pale hair, blue eyes, and he's really big and buff looking. So like, you are very handsome. All of these guys are very handsome. Let's go ahead, let's pass the turn one more time. I'm hearing more of these ram foxes. This guy's still poisoned. And I think that Konjac is going to ignore it. And actually, I will let Dana go ahead and hunt it, because it's a little easier for her to go after this guy. And we're going to send... And, oh my gosh, are we actually going to get a walrus deer? We got it! Oh, that's so awesome! Let's go ahead and send all of our nichelings over here. And we're gonna go ahead and we need to have someone collect up the meat. But Konjac is going to ignore it and take down this ram fox. And we are gonna let Oasis go over here and collect it. Whereas Konjac is going to victoriously grab up the meat of the ram fox and sniff out the other nasty creatures, because he heard more of them. There has to be more. Where there's one, there's always more. Alright, Nikori, you have a little more more moves left. I actually want to sit you closer to your siblings. I do want to sit you closer to your siblings, but this one will keep you warm. This move will keep you warm. And I think it's because she's getting closer to her mom. And Dana is going to come closer to everybody and really cuddle and snuggle with everyone. We're going to go ahead. We're going to pass the turn. Oh, what a lovely family. They're just so pretty. I'm sorry, you guys. I just cannot get over how absolutely gorgeous these guys are. We're going to go ahead. We're going to pass the turn. Alright, and I think Konjac is ready to set off on his hunt. And Minnow might actually join him, because I do think she has a bit of a crush on him. And she kind of wants to get close to Konjac, you know? She wants to know why it's so important to him. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to sit Dana over here. She's going to stay by her babies and make sure that they're all okay. And we're actually going to send Minnow down here with Konjac. And Konjac at the moment has no time for romance. He has to go hunting for ram foxes. Those nasty, evil ram foxes. So Minnow is just going to trail along for a bit. And I think soon Konjac is going to realize that perhaps he might have feelings for her after all. But we'll have to see. Oasis, on the other hand, is going to start leading a more cautious venture and making sure that everyone is careful and ready and prepared. And we have a bunny over here, and I think that little Nikori is going to go after that bunny without really listening to anybody, and she doesn't even have enough strength. Oh, that's so precious. She's just trying to help. And Nurakir is going to come over and probably scold the ridiculous little nicheling. Like, what are you doing running off like that? That's dangerous. There are ram foxes out there. There's other dangers. There's... Oh my goodness, Nikori. Come back. You need to stay with your mother. And Dana's actually about to pass away. Oh my gosh. Goodbye, Dana. Goodbye, Dana. Our lovely, really buff niche. Okay, let me get out of the ground. Our really buff, fluffy nicheling. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. Oh, that hurt, and I'm hearing a bird. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so little Nikori is not done. She wants to get that bunny. Wow. Wow. It looks like there's a lovely lady over here. Actually, she doesn't look like she has any patterns. I'm gonna send Dasher down. Let's see, can we see this lovely lady? Oh, she's as white as snow. Laco! She has G and A immunity. Oh, she can't even breed with Dasher, but I think he's going to invite her anyway. She could be a little bit of a help with gathering, at the very least. But that bunny is gone! Oh no! But Dasher, at the very least, has a bunny by him that might actually tempt Laco back to us. So we're going to go ahead and collect that up, and I think that Oasis is going to try and invite this Nicheling over. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to try and chase her down. It doesn't look like she's interested though. We took the bunny that she wanted, so she's fleeing and leaving us alone. There are a lot of bunnies! Alright, Minnow, time to show off. Alright, so Konjac is going down this way. And he's going to get this bunny, and I think that Minnow is going to follow after him. And Zanzibar is actually very worried. Everybody's getting a bit spread apart, a little too far apart for his liking. And I think that Oasis is going to understand, and she's going to start coming closer. Zanzibar, snag up this bunny meat. Look at all this bunny meat, though. See, this is actually the perfect way to get ram foxes to us, because they will come and pick up all this meat. But alright, you guys, I do think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all for watching. But I gotta be bopping out of here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!